You wake up. It's January 1st, 1999. What do you do first? Am I in my 1999 body and life or in my 2023 body? Panic because I would have to go through high school again. Party like it's 1999. With my current knowledge, try not to freak out my parents by talking like I'm 32 years old. Exploit any and all knowledge of the future for financial gain. Enjoy the fuck out of the pre-9/11 world for the next year and a half. Edit. Sorry. Little over 2.5 years. Woohoo. Start selling Y2K survival kits. Realize how addicted I am to my smartphone. Finally snatch up all those jobs requiring 5+ years experience, with tech that's only 3 years old. Am I me as I am now transported to 1999 or me as I was back then but with today's knowledge? Because if it's the latter, I get up and start making the tough decision on whether I want to play with my Easy Bake Oven or my PlayStation first. Then I'll consider if an 8-year-old can realistically find a way to revert 9/11. Go to court to testify that a young me should not return to my parents' custody. Start betting on every major sporting event that I can remember the outcome for. Use my winnings to invest in Amazon and Google. Call my dad. Tell him I love him and get him to go on a 2-week father and son trip together one last time. He passed away January 18, 1999. I was 17. I'm going to hold my 2-year-old who died at the age of 18. Invest in Google, then buy Bitcoin in a few years. Edit. Also Apple, Amazon, Facebook. Etc. Buy Apple at 0.26 and hold. Find my mom. Hug her and never let go. Try not to trip into a cryofreezer while delivering a pizza. Absolutely kill it at school. Oh hi Cutty, how was your Christmas? I learned a lot of math. Like an undergraduate worth of math. Buy as much Amazon stock as I can. Play Spyro the Dragon on the PS1 with my dad. He died 3 years ago and I would love just one more of those magical days. Go to the hospital my dad is in and don't leave his side for the next 2.5 weeks. He passed January 18, 1999. Be a better son to my mom, and a better dad to my firstborn. Step 1 Wait 8 days till January 9th. Step 2 Buy first edition Pokémon cards on release day. Step 3. Step 4 Profit. You now have a little more than 2 years to prevent 9/11 and just a little over 4 months to prevent Columbine. Good luck. Kiss my 23 years younger body. I make love to my wife and tell her how precious she is and I treat her the way she deserved to be treated all these years and work really hard not to be such an asshole. This is too vague. Am I transported into my child body in 1999 or my current body in 1999? If it's the former, I immediately begin writing everything. And I mean everything I remember about the future. No. I'm not worried about this ending up in the wrong hands, or something silly. I'm a nobody from nowhere. The purpose of writing these things down has multiple applications. It helps ensure that over time I don't forget important pieces of trivia. Personal and societal. It helps me verify to my family that I have somehow traveled through time. It helps me make plans based on those details. Details I would write would likely include dates of accidents, sports team outcomes, election results, and things relating to my personal life. Like a very belated and yet somehow backwards journal. I would then discuss these writings with my immediate family and attempt to have them understand the situation, so that I'm not treated like a child. because that would be weird and make my life somewhat miserable. I would then leverage my knowledge to help secure financial security for me and my family. I would not attempt to change the future in large ways, since I can't know the outcomes of the changes, and I would have a low chance of success. However, I would attempt to avert some family tragedies that happen many years later. ODs, car accidents, undiagnosed medical issues, etc. I would also likely drop out of school as early as possible. I've already received a formal education and a degree. So if I did decide to get more education, I would prefer just getting a GED and taking classes for fun, since my finances should be secured already. If we take the less interesting route, and I'm in my adult body in 1999, then I have a lot fewer options. I technically don't exist, since my IDs and everything are from the future. My only option would be to carefully approach my family and verify my identity. If they accept that I am their son from the future, then I would help them with finances in the same way, and probably just stay at arm's length from them. Since I basically don't exist, there's not much I could do except live a secluded life around them. Of course, if they don't believe me, then I'd have to try and make enough money to live through gambling using money from under the table jobs.